Okay, that's better. That's better. What's up? Welcome to my channel. So the entire reason I'm looking at myself. The entire reason that I decided to make this channel is because I wanted to talk about some things that I feel like people don't really talk about that much, especially in the Black community. So that's what this entire channel is about, aside from peace and posi vibes. But the main purpose is and hopefully help you help yourself. Fix that real quick. Okay, so I do have a journal here with me. So if you see me looking down, that I'm just referring to that to make sure that I stay on topic, because anybody that knows me knows that when I talk about something, I jump from this topic to this topic, and then I gotta bring another topic into that, and then add a little detail in there, and then everybody gets confused, and then I forget where I started. Also, yeah, if I'm talking weird, it's because I have Smile Direct Club. So if you know me, you know that I never have straight teeth, but I'll make a video on that soon. But it's looking good so far, huh? Yeah? Alrighty then. Alright, let's jump into this video. So I feel as if the media does talk about depression and like millennials and all that stuff, but like we get on the topic and then they'll look at it, they'll read it and be like, oh yeah, that's right, that's depression right there. But then how do you deal with it when it's you? You know what I'm saying? So there are a bunch of causes to your depression. Like somebody could have broken your heart, somebody could have died, somebody you're really close to. There are so many different reasons why we get depressed, right? And the effects can be so detrimental, like to your mental health, to your physical health, your spiritual health, all of it. Yeah, I'm a very small person. Like I hover around 100 pounds. And one of the effects that depression has on me is that I lose my appetite, and I absolutely cannot eat. Like I try so hard to eat, and I just can't do it. So if that is something that you're going through, I recommend Boost Plus or Ensure or something to make sure that you're getting some sort of nutrients, because it sucks so bad especially when you're in the gym and you're trying to get gains and you can't, because you can't freaking eat and you're just burning everything off. So I kind of had to stop working out. But yeah, that's another thing. And I also felt so bad whenever somebody would buy me food and I just couldn't, like I would take 2 bites and I couldn't, like that was it. Obviously I've gone through depression, otherwise I wouldn't be talking about this video. I don't know why I just stuttered, but whatever, we'll just go with it. So me personally, I have been depressed a few times. I'm obviously not now. I don't think I would be able to talk about it if I was still depressed. But I did have a few people, after I actually started to acknowledge the fact that I had been depressed, tell me, oh yeah, I figured you were depressed. I knew you were depressed. I could tell. And like, how are they gonna help me? You can only help yourself really out of depression. Like there are different ways that you can go about it. Like sure, you can talk to your friends about it and they can listen, but like they're not really going to pull you out. You have to pull yourself out, and you can go to therapy for that. Like I highly recommend that. I don't know why we think it's so bad to go to therapy. I really don't, because it's really helpful. I've gone before. So yeah, you're the only person who can really pull yourself out of that. And so how do you do that? You have to really feel it. You cannot numb yourself. Do not numb your emotions. I'm sorry about that beeping. My baked potato is in the microwave and I can't ready to eat this, but I need to do this video before I get over that way. So the only person that can pull yourself out of that depression is you. And when you're in it, I know it is so so hard. It feels like there's nobody who understands what you're going through, but trust me, I understand. I do. I really understand. And so the first step is feeling it. You have to go to that deep, dark place. Like, even if that means like just sitting on your floor and like just crying and letting it out. You have to let it out. If you don't let it out, it's just going to sit there. You're going to suppress it, and it's just going to linger way longer than it needs to. Step 2, this is something that I had to keep reminding myself. It is temporary. And I know everybody says that, oh, it's just temporary, everything's temporary. It is. I promise you that it is temporary. You will not feel like this forever. Life will go on. You will be fine, I promise. So what I did to help pull myself out of, my sister just texted me. So what I did to pull myself out of depression, I started to go onto YouTube and listen to motivational, I can't talk. I started to listen to motivational videos to kind of, you know, lift my spirit a little bit. I know, God, I can't even, maybe if I find a playlist, I'll add it down in the description box. Those are some things that helped me. I started to write down positive affirmations, goals, and things that I'm grateful for. So I just got a cute one from TJ Maxx or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But so what I would do is, like, I would make sure I'd write the date, so that way I was, you know, kind of keeping up with it every single day and making sure that I wasn't skipping a day. And then I would write my positive affirmation for myself. You gotta tell yourself these nice things so that you can really build that into your subconscious, and then that will come forward to, why am I looking at myself? I can't stop looking at myself. Anyway, you really have to tell yourself these things every single day so that it gets into your subconscious, and that's gonna, oh, I'm about to go on a rant. I can feel it. That's gonna be a whole nother video. I promise, a whole nother video. But you need to do it to get it into your subconscious, to really, really get that in there. And that will help you, I don't want to say become happier, but you do start to believe your thoughts. So one of the, if you hear a squeaky noise, Toulouse decided that he wants to play with his donut. But you really have to get that into your mind, because you start to believe what you think. So some of these motivational videos you will hear Denzel Washington or Will Smith or someone who's very prominent in media or very, very successful telling you your thoughts become things. And that is so true. Anyway, so I would start every day with, I'm grateful to be alive. Now, let me say something really quick. I have never, ever been suicidal or had any type of suicidal thoughts, but it was just something that, it was the first thing that popped into my head in the morning. Like, it's early. What am I gonna process? My eyes are open, I'm breathing, I'm alive. So that's the first thing that I would put. I'm so annoying looking at myself in this camera, but I'll eventually get it. So in the beginning, I did it every morning when I woke up and right before I went to bed. And I feel like that was extremely helpful, just because I was really, really like pushing it into my mind to make sure that it sticks. So now I don't do it every morning like I should, but I'm getting better at doing it again. So now what I do every morning is I just kind of lay there in the bed and I will think these thoughts of what I'm grateful for. And I will thank God for being alive. I'll look around my apartment and be like, wow, I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. And so one of the main things, and it's popping up right there. One of the main things that I would write in my journal, and I did not feel this, but I had to tell myself that I was happy, even though I wasn't. So I would write it down and be like, I'm so grateful that I'm happy. I'm so grateful that I'm happy. But I wasn't happy at all. I mean, I eventually got that way, but I kept writing it down because I knew I would eventually feel that way. So now I'm happier. And so now what I do is I write down, I'm grateful to be happier every day. And if I'm not, then I'll eventually feel happier than I was before. Number 4, fake it till you make it. And that goes back to the law of attraction too. Number 5, feed your soul. You have to feed your soul. Do what makes you happy, okay? Like, if you want to read a book, read a book. If you want to watch Ratchet TV, watch some Ratchet TV. If you want to go work out, which I recommend working out because those endorphins are powerful. So if that may have you forcing yourself to go out and hang out with friends, even though you really don't feel like it because you'd rather be at home by yourself. And for me, I really withdrew from everybody. Like, everybody could tell. I actually lost a few friends, and like, I'm completely fine with it. They didn't owe me anything. I just could have handled, well, I mean, you act so different when you're depressed. Like, you don't even mean to do some of the stuff that you do. You just may react poorly to something that you really didn't need to like react to. Everything happens for a reason. That's another thing you need to remember too. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you lose friends. It's all good. It's all good. It's all peace and posi vibes, but you'll be fine. I promise. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Maybe you won't be fine after you watch this video, but you'll be fine. I promise. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I cannot talk, but it's okay. Like, comment, and subscribe if you wanna. It's fine if you don't, I promise. Just as long as you know, kind of understand where I'm going here. You know what I'm saying? All right, thanks for watching. Ugh, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. Okay, so depression versus you.